Alright. Hello everyone. We are leaving Nasty Speed and Performance. We're going over to Nasty Storage. We filmed a video over here, but we haven't talked about it. This is a new building here in downtown Benson. We have everything in downtown Benson. It's currently getting remodeled, but it is what the title says. It's storage. So this is where all of like the finished cars, or like the nice cars, or the cars on display would go. I have a shitty car collection that I'm slowly building up. Pretty much anything from like 95 to 2005 is, I call them the back window cars. They're the cars I looked at when I was sitting in the back seat looking out the back window of my mom and dad's car. So a lot of F-bodies and older Mustangs and stuff like that. So I got a couple parked in here. But Chris has somewhat of a nice car collection. Would you say somewhat of a nice car collection?
Very nice.
Yeah, Chris has got a very nice car collection. So we're going to, I'm going to back in here. We'll check out Nasty Storage. They are, like I said, they're remodeling it. We're getting ready to do epoxy floors tomorrow. So they are just putting a kitchen in here and like a little, like, I don't know. I mean, why would a storage place need a kitchen? I don't know. Just because it seems like it makes sense. Maybe this is where we'll host, like, we'll put some couches, and like, if we have a party, we'll host at Nasty Storage instead of, maybe we can host a practice tree shootout here instead of hosting it down at, this is a much bigger facility, and heat and air, and asbestos ceiling tiles.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. All right, let's check it out. All right, you're around the corner. It's just it's quite a look when you look around the corner here. So we got some stuff in here. I think some stuff's gone. Is it? Is the GTR gone?
GTR is gone. The white Conan is gone.
Yeah,
White Conan's over there.
There's a couple cars that are gone. So we have some very, very tragic news for you. The Silverback Z06, you guys haven't seen it in a while on the channel. It's just been chilling. Come to find out, it has a broken torque tube, which I think we're going to get fixed here like in the next day or so. But we ended up trading this and the C5, which is sitting in the corner, for a GTR. The GTR, it's a 1500 horsepower GTR, upgraded turbos, fuel system on AMS, built motor, built transmission. It's badass. It's somewhere, whether it's getting detailed or I don't know where it is. There's more storage in the back, but that's gone. And then the guy that we sold it to said he was just going to sell the C5 Corvette, and I asked him how much, and I thought he was extremely underpriced. So when he told me how much, I bought it back off of him. So as of now, we still have both of them, but this one we got to fix, and then it's going to go. So we got this for about another week, and then the Silverback Z06 is going to be out whipping someone else's ass in a different part of North Carolina. Not leaving the state, though, so if you're in North Carolina, you're still on the hook to get your ass whooped. But yeah, so we'll just give you a quick walkthrough here. Camaro, Ferrari, 2,000 to 2,500 horsepower Vet, 2,000 horsepower Trailblazer, the Bad Apple, my favorite car in here, the Drop Top Dream. We got Prison Mike. We got just some random SUV. And then over here, this is a new purchase to me. This is like my new ride. So if you guys remember, we had that car called Reynolds Wrap, the car that Logan drove. That was traded for this Vet. So Chris actually owned the car. I worked on it. I did a little tuner on it. Logan drove it. Traded the Mustang for the Vet, which I thought was a great trade. This thing's badass. And then the guy was going to sell it too cheap, so I ended up keeping it. So yeah. And now we're getting everything out of here because the floors in this building, it's like concrete with tile and then some had carpet. They got to peel up all of the tile and then epoxy this whole thing, and then we're going to put like the badass lights. But if you just look at the building itself, I mean, this is a big space. It's pretty badass. So we'll have, that means more room for cars. Finished cars. More room for finished cars. Or we could just buy them finished. We'll get Rusty. Rusty, if you guys don't have Rusty on Snapchat. Hey, should I put Rusty's Snapchat on... Rusty get a public Snapchat? I'll put Rusty's Snapchat on the screen, and then you could check his... No, we're putting Rusty's Snapchat on YouTube so people can follow it, and it'll be a public Snapchat. So like you could see Rusty's stories. Because Rusty's like behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, he got some wicked cars.
Rusty, come here real quick. Come here, Rusty. We got to talk real quick. Tell the people how it was doing an overnight trip to Virginia.
It was fantastic.
Give them the time frame. This was why the Monday's video was late.
Yeah.
So Monday night.
Go to sleep around 8:30. Get a phone call from John at 11. Hey, we're fixing to leave now. We were supposed to leave in the morning. What time can you be at the shop? 15 minutes. All right. So we get up, we get the truck, we load an F450.
On a deck over, behind an F450.
Wind's blowing about 35 miles an hour. Cold. Hit the road about 12:30. John drives the entire way.
Tell him, we went to Staunton, Virginia. I had a plow truck break down, so we had to go pick that up, and then the other truck that was replacing it, hauling a tractor, that had an issue with the turbo, so I had to bring one of my 450s up there to him. Tell him about, like, we're like 35, 40 minutes in, what I hit on the road.
So we ran over a deer. That was already dead, but he ran over a deer. I thought it was just like a pothole in the road, because I'm riding in the back.
Dave, tell him about that deer.
It was bad.
It was a fresh mama doe, and yeah, she.
Describe exactly what's happening. Dave will play as Rusty, sitting there. I'm driving like this. I mean, it's 1 a.m. No one's on the road. Cruise control, adaptive cruise control, mind you, with the trailer, because that thing's easy. And I'm just sitting there like this, just looking at my phone, scrolling. I'm like looking at something work related. And Dave goes, deer.
There was like one truck length in front of us. There was nothing you could do. Obviously, you can't swerve with a big trailer. So we.
Did you save the Snapchats?
Oh, do you want to see?
No, we'll put them in the video of just Dave at the gas station gagging.
Oh my God.
All right, well, we got to move some cars around. We'll leave Ruel here. Maybe you guys will get like a minute-long B-roll, a cinema of just some of the badass cars here. We got to move some stuff over there. Like I said, they're doing epoxy floors and getting this place right. So we got to have it empty for the next couple days. So we're taking Prison Mike over there. We're taking the vet over there. We're taking the other vet, and I think that's it. There's more storage in the back that we're putting the other cars. But yeah, this is it's pretty cool. It's 2 blocks down from the shop, so we're able to. I think if we do events like the practice tree shootout, if this place is all done up, you have some music playing, have some cool cars parked there, I think it'd be pretty cool. So we also have a build going on at Sheepy Racing, so you guys are gonna have to check them out, and that'll end up being in here as well. So some cool stuff going on, and yeah, we'll update you in here in just a second. All right, so we were moving cars for a little bit. Got the C5 out there. Did you hear it? Did you see it? Did you capture it? needs a little tuning help. It was a little cold. I probably shouldn't have got into it, but I had Pittman riding with me, so of course I was going to. That thing's a beast, ton of fun. So we got this thing here. Probably gonna drop the. Well, I know. We're gonna drop everything. Look at the torque tube. I think it has a torque tube issue. You guys know, if you guys are familiar with the car, it always had that gnarly rattle. That was the torque tube. There's known to do it, billet torque tube, but it's not making the gnarly rattle anymore. So we're gonna get this thing fixed, put some coilovers in the back, and get it to one of our buddies, the gentleman that bought it. And yeah, so were you able to check out all the cars? Did everybody get a nice little B-roll action, like some nice cinematic stuff? No, you didn't throw it. You didn't throw it in there for them. Some. All right. Yeah. So there's a lot of. We're trying to get everything done. 9 days we get to put everything back. So we have to be very careful in here for 9 days. We got some stuff that we can't damage in here. As Mason just cuts the tip of some gear oil off and just shoots it across the shop. We got the Trailblazer over there. I don't know if that's for sale anymore or not.
I just asked Pittman that earlier. He said no.
No, I guess it's not for sale. So yeah, I'll sell it to you. If you want it, you message me. Trust me, I'd love to see that thing go. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not like.
Serves zero purpose.
Yeah, it's just not. We're not going to take it to the track. It's just a cool conversation piece at this point. But for someone else, if you really got a hard on for Trailblazers, that's your woman. But yeah, this thing's bad to the bone. This car's been with us from the start, so it's going to a good home. I'm excited about it. So we're going to work on this a little bit in the upcoming weeks, and then I'm excited to see how that shop turns out when we get done with it. So obviously it's got the bad apple over there, waiting on a few pieces, and we're kind of in a weird limbo. End of the year stuff, very challenging as far as time goes, because we don't have a lot of time. We're all busy doing stuff, and then you throw in storms on top of it, plus the PRI crunch, plus the holidays. It's crazy. So we got US Street coming up, which the Pro Mod's down at Jason's shop, J&J Fab, and they're working on that. I got the motor just about wrapped up for this, so we've been putting in work. What do we got? 2 cars left to move, and we're done. It's getting colder, so we gotta hurry up.
Orange car and the bad apple. We need to get fuel, so let's get a judge.
For what?
For the orange car.
Oh, is it out of fuel? Oh,
There's no fuel.
it probably would have run if it had fuel. There's 4 main components of internal combustion: fuel, air, spark, and compression. Without one of those, it won't do it, and clearly we were missing one. So I'm gonna put this up on the rack here, which is one of the more miserable things to do. If you guys own any Corvettes, you guys will know they're just absolutely pain in the ass to put in the rack. So I'm gonna hate my life for the next 10 minutes as I put this up in the air, and yeah, we'll pick it back up at the what do you put in that thing, 93? Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know where we had a.
Well, we're gonna put all 5 gallons in it, so it'll be empty by the time we're done.
We had a jug for
Help me
gas.
help me put this thing on the rack. I hate it so much.
Oh, that's brutal.
I know. I know.